Hello.
Hello, everyone.
We've got good news from the surgeons. He went this morning and they have only the patients come in. The families and friends have to stay out in the car, which is good. But anyway, Dr. Watson said that he looked better than he had the whole time he's ever seen him. He does not have any fistulas or any abscesses. He's healing well, and by the looks of it, I don't think I'll be packing him much after a week from now. It's healing up so good, and he said it was healing well. So we're really, really pleased and very, very happy over it.
He said what he was saying is I had more like color in my face, and then I just overall looked better, than he has ever seen me look. And I've been with him for what now?
Since 2012.
12 years. No, 8 years, I mean. That's 8 years, yeah, until 2020. But still, that's a good feeling for him to tell me that. And he said I was able to have my infusion, but I told him it would probably take about a week for him to get me in, because usually it does, doesn't it, Joy? They're so busy down there at the cancer center. And he said, well, that would even be better. He said if we wait one more week. And then Joy went to get I didn't really tell Joy that, and then she went to get the appointment, and they wanted me to come in tomorrow for blood work and Thursday for my infusion, but I told her what I had said to Dr. Watson, so she's getting the appointment for a week from now. So
I feel better about it.
Well, that way it'll heal up just a little bit more, because once I have it, it's going to slow down the healing process. That's one of the unfortunate side effects of it. And really, it doesn't make me feel sick like the other medicine I used to get. It makes me feel it's very powerful medicine, and it makes me feel really tired for several days. But after that, I start feeling much better. Although, as far as my stomach, I really haven't been having many issues with stomach aches and cramping. I used to have terrible cramping all the time, didn't I, Joy?
Oh, yeah.
It was horrible. And, it would get so sore after a while, too, But I haven't had too many issues, so maybe the Entyvio, with on top of me not seem to be in any flares, maybe the Entyvio will hopefully put me in remission soon after a couple more infusions or something. Since I'm behind on them, I don't expect this one to do anything miraculous like that. But once I maybe have the next one after that, don't you think, Joy?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll put me in remission. That's what we're hoping for.
Yep. Amen.
No more surgeries would be very nice.
Amen.
And, when I got, I think I'm just going to leave things the way they are, and the last time I had a bag and I got reattached, I had how many times was I in the hospital, Joy? And
8 times in 3 months.
in 3 months I was in the hospital 8 times. That's just crazy. I can't go through that anymore. And, I just have to deal with it, But he said that, in maybe 3 months' time, he said, you're going to feel better than you have since you started having these problems, in 2012. He said, your bowels have been poisoning you daily and sapping your energy and everything. He said, that when everything clears up and settles down, he said, I'll be surprised how much more energy I have and how much better I'll feel. They must have went to the grocery store up there.
I did.
They've got the trunk open and been walking back and forth. Well, everybody has to have groceries sometime.
Yep.
Yeah. Because both of them are going back and forth.
Now she gets the fun job of putting it all up.
Yeah. Surely all the stores will end up getting stocked up, caught up sooner or later.
They're not here.
Not here.
Them trucks are passing us by.
Yeah. And to make it an even better day, I got some friend mail, or we did. And this one is from Mommy and Kimberly's Adventures. Check out their channel. They got a great channel. They're a Christian family, and she does a lot of walkthroughs and shop with me's and hauls and taste tests, and she just does a variety of things. And y'all will really like her channel, so check her out. And here's the card they sent, and I like this card a lot. I don't know how good you can see it because it looks like a shadow to me through here, but I'll take a picture of it and put it on the thumbnail. He is risen. I think it's a beautiful one, don't you, Joy?
Oh, I do.
And inside it says, wishing you joy at this beautiful season of rebirth and renewal, rejoicing with you in God's marvelous gift of life. Happy Easter. It says, hi, Brother Mike, Joy, and Logan. May you have a blessed Easter. He is risen. Remember, God is good all the time. He is good. Love the Stebbins family. P.S. A kitty for each of you. And I'm sure that Kimberly probably sent these to us, I'm sure. And they are really neat. I'll show you each one of them. This one?
Can't see it.
Well, it looks like you can't see it, but then I noticed when you watch the video, you can see it. I hope y'all can see them. That one.
They're cute.
And this one kind of reminds me of Kitty's expression. Huh. And by the way, I did a Kitty's Corner today. You ought to check out. She told some jokes. And I've got some of these I've been sending out every now and then. And I'm glad to get one. They're these cards. That one you can see pretty good. I guess because it's lighter colored. And then on this side it says, it's 1 Thessalonians 5:18, and everything give thanks. I really like these. I think they're pretty too, don't you, Joy?
Oh, yeah. They're beautiful.
So I appreciate that so much. We do, don't we, Joy?
Yes, we do. Thank you so much.
Love our kitties.
Oh, yeah.
Kitties, tell Kimberly. So, Kimberly, you can watch, thanks for sending us kitties, and you can watch Kitty doing Kitty's Corner today. With your mom. Okay.
And they must be magnets. I don't know.
No, I don't think they're magnets,
Oh.
but they're cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
If you put a magnet on our refrigerator, Kitty goes for it right away.
Oh, God.
She'll knock it down. If there's any way she can get to it, she will. That's for sure.
Bags and boxes and anything like that.
Mm-hmm. And I wore my mask in the doctor's office, and it's so funny, I had it on sideways.
That's my fault.
Well, Joy put it on me, but it looked like that's the way it went, didn't it? I mean, like it went around your ears, you
That's
know.
what I see 'em.
It's like, but what it was is, you had to turn it. It's got this little strip that you form to your nose, and then what it is it's got two straps, and then you put the bottom one, and then you put it around your head, and it goes like around your neck, and then the other one you put like behind your ear, or around the back of your head. And the nurse showed me how to put it on right. I said, I've never had one of these things on. I don't know, Looked like that's the way it went to me. But that's a good mask I got. It's one of those, what is it, the higher rated ones anyway. And you can use them.
Unless you work all day in it.
Yeah, if you worked all day and had one on, you could only use it for one day. But if you only use it for like I would only use it to go to the doctor's office, so I used it for, how long was I in there? About an hour or so? And then he said maybe a couple hours that you could use it about 4 or 5 times, and I've got it hung up out here in the air. And he said that, my brother said that was a good thing to do with them, to hang them up. And I can show you a little progress. I'll be right back. Joy, you want to come out here? A little progress on the garden. My brother came today and he mowed this bank back here and it's looking great. And he weed eated some. He cut those little trees down out front. He really overdid it today.
Oh my goodness, he really over today.
And then he weed eated all this and got all the weeds out. My kale's gone, but it hadn't gone to seed yet, so that was okay. And because I got plenty of kale seeds, but he went ahead and weed eated it, and he did spray some Roundup because it's going to be several more weeks before he comes back and tills it, and then we're going to put, or he's going to put more soil, fresh soil on it again, like he did last year. And so it's y'all have seen this when I've shown it in the mornings. It was pretty rough shape, and it already looks a lot better. But you know, we had thought about making it bigger, but I just don't think I can handle really much more than this year. Now next year, if I get better, like I'm hoping, next year maybe we might make it twice as big. We'll see, and like leave a space or something. Maybe put a raised bed, like my buddy Joe Patchlick has. Y'all need to check out his raised beds. They're awesome. It's at Joe's Garden in Bees, like garden and then the letter N, then bees, all one word, Garden and Bees. Check out his channel. He's got the best looking setup I've seen. You know, and it's wonderful what he does with the vegetables and stuff. And he's going to grow some flowers that I sent him. I sent him some of my stump flower seeds. I called them from out here where I've had the flowers at the stump. And I'm definitely going to grow some more out there. I thought about putting a pot out there, but the wind might blow it over, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to plant them, see what happens again like last year. I didn't expect for it to do what it did last year. Did you, honey?
Nope.
It's beautiful. If y'all want to see last year how the garden went and all the flowers, just look in my playlist under 2019 garden videos. And I can't wait to have that garden out there and do my devotions out there in the morning again. It was morning prayer request devotions at the Garden of Hope. That's what we call it. And I've got Adam and Eva sitting back here waiting to get out there in the garden, but I told them they'd have to wait until we get that. They don't want to go out there and there'll be Roundup out there or anything, you know, make them sick or something. So I hear Adam back there, hey, when we get to go out next? Come on, it's spring, ain't it? He's ready. What's he doing up there? What is that? A weed eater? Doesn't make any noise if it is.
He's got something he's going up there.
I don't know what that is. Well, everybody, we've enjoyed chatting with you out here.
Yep.
It's nice to get some good news finally.
Amen.
Been pretty depressed lately. But
we
did you
thought
tell
so
me he
was
said
fake.
this place down here was okay?
Oh, that place that we were worried about, he said it was okay. It's from all
Or it's
these,
swollen up?
where it's swollen up. I thought it was a fistula or an abscess, and he said it was fine.
He checked it and he said that area is where the Crohn's was boring through my bowels, I guess, and made that abscess. And that it's going to be, you know, it's going to take quite a while before it settles down and all the swelling goes away. And plus, I told him I'd been walking at least 3 times a day. You know, I show y'all in the morning when I walk, but I actually walk a lot more than that. Sometimes 3 or 4 more times. And he said that was fine, and you know, there's nothing we can do about that place, and that it's going to get irritated and swell up a little bit, but sooner or later it'll settle down. He said, so not to worry about it, unless it gets real red and hot to the touch, and I might have a low-grade fever. I think that's what he said. So if that happens, I'll have to contact him, but hopefully that'll never happen again. I've had plenty of them, hadn't I, honey? They're terrible. Terrible. They make you sick as a dog, too. Because it poisons you, and when you don't have an immune system, it hits you really hard when you get any kind of infection. It's awful, isn't it, honey? I mean, it's not like a regular infection. It's 10 times worse.
Yeah, it is.
Well, everybody, I guess we're going to go for now. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all your fantastic support
And prayers.
and prayers. And check out Mommy and Kimberly's adventures. And Joe Patchlick's channel, Joe's Garden and Bees. So everybody have a great day, great evening. I probably won't do anything else. I've already done plenty today, and we're about wore out now. So my voice is starting to go a little bit. So we'll probably see everybody in the morning and morning devotions. Be praying for everybody. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye.